everybody. I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our Family Plays Game. Yeah.
And welcome back.
Welcome back.
Another week.
Another week. And 2022 going fast.
It feels like it.
It does.
You know, because we're already at the end of January.
Yes. Already. A wild month, I tell you. Wild month.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This week,
yes,
we're going to talk about games that we think are better than chess.
Yes. So chess folk, don't get all upset.
Yeah.
Chess is a very cool game.
It is.
We haven't played it, but it's a cool game, and I think it's valuable out there because it's super old and there's still a lot of strategy to it.
Yes.
But
these are alternatives.
But as modern board gamers, as me and my beautiful wife and son are, we want to give you some alternatives
to chess.
Yes.
But before we get into all of that, we want you to hear a word from our sponsor.
Yes.
KTBG.
Let's go, y'all!
Board games that bring the fun to the table. Kids Table Board Gaming has a variety of colorful, fun games like Fossilis, Wreck Raiders, Creature Comforts, and their latest release, Power Plants. These are games your family will enjoy, and they are perfect for family game night. Check out their entire catalog at kidstablebg.com. KTBG.
Yeah, just want to say a special, hey, we love you guys and thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, so next up is
Ask OFPG. Boom!
All right.
Yes.
So what's going on with Ask OFPG?
Well, one, we will not be discussing the man that shall not be named in this questions. The man that will not be named is not going to get a question.
Well, you're talking about the episode from last week? Last week was my favorite Ask OFPG episode.
See, why'd I bring it up? That's me.
Elba
That's me.
Edition.
See, I shouldn't have did that.
I'm quite sure we'll have to have a follow-up.
No, you're not. No,
because there are a ton of other questions.
No.
We'll get back to you, Idris.
No, we will not.
We'll get back to you.
No, we're not. We're not. Okay, so now we're going to go to questions now.
Yes.
Haley and Michael from Twitter.
Hey, Haley and Michael.
Yay, they give a lot of questions. We love it. They ask, who taught each of you in the household to drive? And did you learn to drive a manual transmission? And we talked about that. Because we saw an episode on, The Amazing Race, where the contestants had to get in cars that were manual transmission.
Yes.
And we talked about that.
Yes.
So let's start with that one. Now, I did manual transmission. My mother gave me a car in college that was manual transmission, and Lord, I stripped the transmission one time. I stripped it, and she was upset. She had to get it fixed, and then I tried my best to keep it going. But when the sooner I could got rid of that car, I got rid of it. I do not like manual transmission.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I mean, I have so many driving stories. I don't even know where to start.
Oh.
But I'll start with the manual transmission, and then we'll get back to the first part of the question.
Yeah.
I have driven manual.
Okay.
I actually drove it across country.
Oh, I remember. Yes, you told about that. Yes.
From Houston to Seattle.
Yes.
It was not by choice. I got a one-day driving lesson on manual, and I got put into a car to drive.
Yes.
And it stressed me out so badly. I was drinking Pepto-Bismol out of a bag, a brown bag, like a wino. I mean, I would go to the gas station and just turning up this bag of Pepto-Bismol because I was so stressed out because I had people in the car that were depending on me to keep them safe.
Yeah.
They couldn't drive it. I was the one young enough to do it because I was in my 20s then. Oh my God, I was so stressed out, and I haven't touched a manual transmission since. Now,
is that when the first time you moved up to Seattle?
When I first moved to Seattle, we had issues with our truck. a U-Haul. Long story short,
yeah.
I had to drive somebody else's car that wasn't part of the plan, and their car was a manual.
Oh.
There you go.
You said it sounded like it sounded like a nightmare.
It was a nightmare because I was
yeah.
stressed the whole time, because going across country is already stressful.
Yes, yes.
And then I had my mom, and I had this guy's aunt in the car with us, and I'm taking care of these older ladies, making sure we don't wreck on the road. It was a total mess.
It sounds like it.
But we made it.
Yes.
By the grace of God, we made it.
Yes.
But the first part of your question was, who taught us how to drive?
Mm-hmm.
My mom taught me how to drive when I was 13 years old.
Yes.
At this point, my mom was a widow. So it was me and her, and she said, I want you to know how to drive the car.
Yes.
In case something happens to me, you'll be able to drive.
Smart mother.
Yes.
Smart mother.
So I've been driving since I was 13, illegally, until I
You
turned...
ain't illegal. You out there illegal.
I drove illegally for 3 years till I got my permit at 16.
Okay.
But for the first 3 years, I would drive to the store and to church.
Illegally?
I was illegal.
Oh,
yes,
my Lord.
But I had to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
That's who taught me how to drive.
Me, my mother, and also some uncles taught me how to drive in the family. And then, now family, I had to do my driving test twice. Because the first time when I did it, I went into the wrong lane when I turned. You know how you're supposed to go to the right? I was turning to the left, and instead of going into the right-hand lane, I went to the left-hand lane. And the sheriff in the car said, well, you're going back to to the building right now. I said, really? I said, are we done? He said, yeah, you done for the day. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
So my second time, I was cool. I was cool. I thought I was gonna mess up on the parallel parking, but I didn't.
Yes, parallel parking.
So yes. So I was cool with it. Now for Grant, we're teaching him how to drive. She has more patience. She has patience. So she's teaching how to drive, but I do let him drive sometimes.
Well, I mean, Grant has his license. He's got his permit. He just has to get his final license because he went to driving school this past summer.
Yes, he did.
So once it warms up again and we don't have to worry about ice and snow, we're putting him back out on the road.
Yes, he's getting back on the road to do it.
Yeah.
And because I asked him the other day, I said, you haven't forgotten how to drive, right? He said, he said no. I said, okay.
I hope not.
I said, good. All right, thank you for that one question. Now, we have a second one from Haley and Michael. Do you speak any other languages, or is there a language you would like to learn?
Well,
let me go to you.
Well, yo hablo español poquito. I want to be fluent in Spanish, but I do play with it. I have studied Spanish in high school and in college. I'm not fluent. I have a little vocabulary that I can pull out when necessary.
Yeah.
But yes, te amo español muy bien. Mucho gusto, should I say? Mucho gusto. Yes, that's it. Not muy bien, not very well. I love it. Mucho gusto.
Now, is it any other languages that you would like to learn?
If I had to learn any other language, it would probably be French.
Okay.
And that's because I have a friend in Seattle, Maria Sophie, who speaks, she's trilingual. She speaks French, Spanish, and English. She said that French and Spanish, which they are similar, they're easy to learn. So if I ever get Spanish under control where I am fluent, then my next step would be French.
Now, her husband, Mike, right?
He's trilingual.
He's trilingual too, because I think he teaches.
He teaches languages, and he is American, but the reason is he stayed in France with her.
Yes.
And then they both went backpacking across Spain.
See, that's how you do it.
And that's how they became trilingual.
Yes.
But you have to live in the country.
And you said you had an opportunity to go to Spain.
Yeah, well, I had a college professor who said I had a really good diction and a really good accent and a good sound for it. And I had a love for the language. And she wanted me to go to Spain to study, be one of these students that you stay with the family. And at the time I was, I think I was still 17 because I was just turning 18. Oh. And my freshman year, and I told my mom about going, and then I said, I don't want to go. I was afraid to leave the country at the time. Now, since then, I've left the country several times, but at that point, I just wasn't ready to leave the country, and it's my biggest regret from college not taking that trip to Spain and becoming bilingual fluently.
And you said you just wanted to go to, Mexico to do that.
Well, I would love to go to Mexico. They have classes in Mexico to do that, but we just haven't had the opportunity.
Now, for me, family, I don't know no language. I don't know. I mess up on English.
English is a struggle right now.
English is a struggle.
English, no.
English has always been a struggle. But,
English.
So you know, I haven't, but I would like to learn French. I would like to learn French.
Oui.
The language of love.
Oui, oui.
Yes, the language of love. So I would like to learn French. But thank you for those questions. Thank you for those questions. All right. So stringent 808.
That's stringe.
Stringe.
Well, how you get stringent?
I don't know. Stringe 808.
STRINH 808.
Yes. Stringe 808.
Australia.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yes. So he's from YouTube.
Yes.
And he said, if it's not too personal, Mik and Starla, how did you meet? Go for it.
I don't know. I mean, that's a good story.
You know how we met.
Not to say I don't know how we met.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a story I really want to reveal right now.
Really?
Yeah.
We can reveal it.
I think let's wait on that one.
You want to wait on that one?
I appreciate the question because, Mik gives me these questions. He doesn't tell me ahead of time, so he throws them at me on camera, but I think we're going to wait on that one.
You're going to wait on that one?
Yeah, but we appreciate the question.
Yes.
And maybe one day if we meet you in person, we'll tell you the story, but I think we're going to hold on that one.
All right, we're going to hold on that one. Thank you for the question.
Thanks for the question.
That's great. All right, David and Julie from Facebook, our friends that we met at Cardboard Caucus in Des Moines. Yes. All right. Have either of you ever been given a bad game as a gift from a friend or family member? If so, how did you handle the situation?
I have to say no.
No, because they know they know who we are.
They don't give us gifts.
And what we do,
game gifts.
so they don't do that.
Yeah,
they
ask us what gifts to give. They don't even try.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause believe it or not, some of my family members that I'm not really that close to.
Yeah.
But I still kind of talk to them on a regular basis. Maybe every month or so, not month, every holiday or so. When they started seeing our pictures, on YouTube and on Good Morning America, they contacted me asking us, do we have a game store?
Yeah.
You guys have a game store?
No.
No, we own these games. These are our board games. So, they still have a hard time believing we have the number of games we have. So, they're not giving us games.
And I know, family, a bunch of y'all have the same thing where these people go into your house and say, "Oh my Lord, what is going on in here?"
Yeah.
So we've faced that so many times. I mean, just people looking at our wall and say, "Oh my God," this is just a fraction of what we got.
This is not even half. This is a fraction.
This is a fraction.
It used to be half.
Yes. So yes. But so we don't have, so we have to tell them, no, we don't have a game store. We're not selling games.
Yeah. And so they don't even try to give us games.
No, they don't even try.
They think we have a game store. So
yes,
no,
we give out the games.
We give out the games.
We give out the games.
Yeah.
So thank you, David and Julie, for that.
Thank you so much.
And we hope to see you again soon.
Yes.
Definitely. So now.
Next up.
But we have a very special, I guess kind of a announcement.
Yes.
And we're going to keep talking about it. Board&Dice just recently have a Kickstarter. La Granja, did I say that right?
No.
I know. I know. What is it?
It's La Granja.
Yes. So they have a Kickstarter now, and Starla's going to tell us a little bit about it. So roll it.
This episode is brought to you in part by Board&Dice, publishers of La Granja Deluxe Master Set, currently on Kickstarter, now until February 11th. La Granja is an upgraded and expanded version of the 2014 game. In this competitive game, 1 to 4 players make decisions on how to best manage their small farms on Mallorca, Spain. La Granja is a great family game, so be sure to check it out now on Kickstarter. All right, board game news. Mik, what you got?
All right. Yeah, let's go. All right, so I got a couple of articles that I want to kind of highlight, talk about some game and news that's out there.
Okay.
One is from Polygon. Okay. It's an article, and it says, Game Found wants to beat Kickstarter at its own game. So we know about Game Found.
Yes, we do.
Brand new kind of tabletop crowdfunding platform out there.
A couple of publishers have used it. Yeah.
They started, like a little modest rollout in 2021. And now everybody's kind of upset with Kickstarter.
Okay.
because they're doing this. They're saying that they had some confusing messaging about how they want to do some blockchain technology that they're moving their platform to, which is said to be, bad on the environment. And that's made a lot of people upset. So I think GameFound says, hey, we want to try and go toe-to-toe with them.
Hey, they got an opportunity.
Now, yeah, they got an opportunity, but it's going to be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because now Kickstarter brought in more than $270 million, for tabletop gaming. So, and they came, GameFound did about 22 million. Now, it's no shoddy because they had some really good projects. But then again, with the projects, GameFound did 31 projects successfully.
Yeah.
And Kickstarter did 3,250. So they got a lot of work to do.
Yes, they do.
But I think, they have a chance. If their platform is getting better. And, a lot of people complain about a lot of things that Kickstarter's platform doesn't do for them. And I hear that from publishers. So if GameFound can really improve their platform, they may have a chance down the road. So we're definitely going to keep a lookout for that. We're definitely going to keep a lookout.
Okay.
All right. So my next article is from Alive, which is from Columbus, Ohio. And that's where our good friend, Scott Woods, prolific writer, he writes for Alive too, down in Columbus. So it's kind of going based on the theme that we have about better than chess. Don't get mad, chess folk. Don't get mad. We're going to talk about the rules. It's from Andy Downing, and it says the rules of the game. Ernest Levert Jr. helps launch Upper Cup Chess, and this young man is starting a twice monthly chess event. In Columbus. And he has 3 things that he wants everyone in the chess club to know. And I think it's pretty cool. And I think it goes over to board gaming too.
Okay. What are those things?
And those things are, you need to know the name of your opponent.
Right. Yes.
We got to know the name of our opponent because that brings out a whole lot of stuff. We talk about diversity and inclusion. That's especially at the table.
Yeah. Who you sitting across
from?
Who
you sitting across from?
Yeah.
Next one is, it's really interesting. He says everybody needs to take a loss. Well, yeah, but this is how he explains it. Because if you're not losing, you're not trying. Now that goes for me a lot because I try and I do lose, so I know the loss. I
don't specifically agree with not losing. You're not trying.
Yeah.
I think taking a loss helps you become a better player.
Yes, it does.
Because for me, when I lose, it helps me improve my game.
Yes.
So I'm always trying, even when I'm winning, I'm trying.
Yes.
So I don't particularly agree with that, but I see where he's going.
I see where he's going.
Okay.
And then the third, you need to have fun and commit to growing.
Yes.
And that is so true. I think
have fun.
You have fun and always grow. When you lose, win, play that game, you grow.
That's right.
And I do definitely believe that. So, Ernest said some good words there. Yeah. Now, what he wants to do this year, because he feels that it's almost a more diverse scene with, a lot of African Americans playing chess, and they do. I've seen a lot of us play that, than the whitewashed image sometimes associated with the game. Yeah. Which Levert intends to lean more heavily into this year, developing plans for both a documentary and a Black History Month tournament, which will include a visit from Maurice Ashley, the first African American to earn an international Grandmaster's chess title.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
And so I want to wish, Ernest a lot of luck, and it's really cool what he's doing. Now, Ernest, you need to play some board games too now. And we're gonna tell you some games that you can play that
may be better than chess.
Yes, and goes along with your chess. So definitely. But Ernest, good job on you. Good job. Right. We like that. So now, Starla, you got some stuff. I
got some things.
Yeah.
All right. OFPG Voices.
Yes.
If you missed the first 2 episodes, go back and check them out.
Yes.
They were great. We brought on some great contributors.
Yes.
And we introduced a new segment called Good Humans.
That's all her. That's all her.
Check that out.
Yes, you got to check that out.
But the next OFPG Voices show is February 9th. And then we'll have a second one on February 23rd.
Yes.
Now, in the month of February,
Yes.
we're bringing on 2 new sponsors.
Yes.
To go along with our current sponsors,
Yes.
Calliope and Board&Dice.
Love them. Love them.
We're now bringing on Rose Gauntlet.
Yes.
And Modifius Entertainment.
Yes. Thank you for believing in us and supporting us. Thank
we
you.
really appreciate that. And
Thank
we're
you.
so happy that this channel is growing and people are taking notice and they're listening to what marginalized voices have to say.
Yes, yes. And we're so glad that you guys enjoy it and watching it. And we're so glad it's growing.
It is.
And also, on that note, we're nailing down some more contributors.
Yes, we are.
Special guests later on in the year, and also really contributors that will really regularly, help us out.
Yeah.
So we're really proud of that.
So
We're really happy.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And then also, we will be at Dice Tower West.
Yes.
On March 2nd to the 6th.
Yes.
Now, it is coming fast and furious. I mean, it's just a month away pretty much. And we will be in Vegas at Dice Tower West.
Yes.
And you want to stay tuned because we've got some more announcements about Dice Tower West.
Yes.
OFPG is going to be doing something special.
In the house, y'all. We're going to be in the house.
Once we get all the details ironed out, we're going to share it with you.
Definitely so. Definitely so.
So that's it for me.
That's it. That's it.
So next up, the heart of the episode.
Yes. Don't get mad, chess people. Don't get mad at us. Yes.
All right. The heart of the episode.
Yes.
Games that we think are better than chess.
And we have 6 of them. We have 6 games.
Yes. Now, I got to say something because earlier my husband said, better than chess, and we really haven't played chess. And I have to say, I have not played a complete game of chess.
Yes.
Have I sat down and tried to learn chess? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't get it. It didn't draw me in.
Yes.
And I know there are chess players out there that say, they're cringing right now. And please don't take it personal.
Yes.
But from what I have learned about chess, I just feel like these games, they drew me in better. And I want to see what you guys think.
And I got to agree with you. I mean, I've seen chess and tried to play it, kind of learned it a little bit, but it just didn't draw me in.
It didn't draw me in. Yeah.
It just didn't draw me. But these, because I think I'm kind of I like theme and color and a whole lot of stuff going
and
on.
Yeah.
So that's me. I like those things.
But, I mean, these games have the same type of strategy.
Yes.
Chess, and I think we picked some good ones.
But they also throw in a lot of the the modern game mechanics.
Yes.
That really just like draw you in and like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So the first one, Starla, and it's no particular order. No particular order. Is Holy by Floodgate Games. Yes. And it's 3D, kind of a 3D chess game.
It is. You've got these levels that you can see through. They're transparent. And your pieces, they move up and down on the levels, which is
where they move up. And you're trying to drop, I guess paint on your opponent.
It's colorful paint.
And you're supposed to, you're trying to drop color on them so you get points.
Yes.
And you have to move, the cards, you draw cards and you try to move them in the direction of what the card is telling you.
Exactly.
So I like that.
So there's this grid movement, there's area majority, you've got hand management, and you've got some pattern building in there. So there's other elements that it brings to your overall chess game. But you're moving your pawns or your meeples.
And you're going
on
up.
This board. You're going up.
And I really do like that.
I love it.
And I love the theme, how it's something, a really cool theme. Showing you the
Festival of Colors.
The Festival of Colors, a tradition that, more people should know about.
Exactly.
And it's really cool. So, I mean, that's what chess can't give you.
No, and these levels that you go up. Chess is one level. I think Holy is one of the most unique games.
Yes, it is very unique.
Because it's got these levels. You got these transparent floors you can see through. I like Holy.
I really like Holy too. Really like Holy too. All right, the next one, Starla.
5 Tribes.
Yes.
Days of Wonder.
Yes.
Now I know you guys hear us talk about 5 tribes.
Yes.
5 tribes.
2 to 5 players.
5 tribes.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yes. Bruno Cathala, the man. Bruno Cathala.
We love it.
Yes.
And it is our chess game.
Yeah, it is our chess game. Yes.
A variant where it's just 2-player.
Yes.
And Mik and I love to go head to head. And it is one of those games where you will have analysis paralysis.
Yes.
Because you're not going to want to give an inch.
No.
At all.
No.
And what we love about it is that Mancala mechanic.
Yes.
Where you're moving your meeples around the board and you got to drop them in the same spot with different meeples, but you have to end up with the meeple of the same color. We love the McCollum mechanic.
And then it has a modular board where it's not the same game.
Yes,
it all the time.
That's
it
right.
changes, and then you have expansions. Now, what expansions chess giving you? What expansions? So you get expansions that even make the game better.
Make it better, more interesting, more difficult.
Yes. And then
5 trials.
And then when you put everything together, it's going.
Yes.
It's going. So yes. And we love doing it together because it's like a modern chess game.
It is. Now I like it with more people as well, but when you and I just sit down and play it, it's a game that we're ready to really fight.
Yes.
To win.
Win. All right, the third one is Katara from Yellow Games, and that is, let me get that's 2 to 4 players, and it's from Eric Vogel. Does that say
Eric B. Vogel.
Yes.
We interviewed him.
Yes, we did.
When he brought Katara out, and we talked about it. Wonderful game.
One thing we like about it is the theme, which is African related.
It is.
And that's rare you see that, but it's really cool.
Yes.
And see, again, what chess give me?
They can't give you an African theme.
I mean, even though you can make the pieces, African-like, but I mean, really, the theme is that you're moving around the board, area control, trying to take out your opponent and take out more land that they have. I mean,
and there's some card drafting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
There's hand management of your cards, area majority, and then the pieces are so nice to look at.
The pieces are so cool.
Yeah. Katara.
And you taking off pieces when you capture some, you take them off. I mean, it's cool. I really do like it. It's a great game.
Eric did a great job, and it was wonderful talking with him in our interview.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So next up, Kahuna. And that's a 2-player.
From Kahuna's from Cosmos Games, and it's a 2-player game. It's a 2-player game, and it's area majority 2, and you basically just using cards to just try to set collection to take off your opponent's islands and try to capture them.
You gotta build routes and networks so that you can take control of your areas.
Yes, and you have the biggest area.
That's right.
And I love that.
And I love it. It's a simple. I should say simple.
No, it's not simple.
It is a 2-player game,
and it's vicious. It is vicious.
It is vicious. I mean, once you figure out what you have to do, you get into it.
Yes, you do.
Because this is a game for me that the first time I played it, I didn't get it so much because I was never really an area control person. But as I've gotten into the hobby, I've begun to like it a little bit more.
You like them, you've liked them.
And there's certain games that I really, really like, and this is one of them.
Yes.
And yes, Kahuna.
Because back to Katara, that's a area control too. So you are playing a lot more area controls now.
And I'm getting used to it. Yeah, and I'm liking it.
You liking it?
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah. So the next one is Mandala Stones.
Mandala Stones.
Board&Dice. 2 to 4 players, but we like it 2.
We like it too.
Because you're on this board where you're an artist and you're moving around, getting these nice chunky pieces of different colors and different patterns, and trying to bring them over to another board where you get points for different things you want to do. Yeah, set collecting.
When you do pattern building and all those things, that's how you're getting your points.
Yes.
But what we love about it is the way you move the pieces on the board.
Yes.
That's to me where I get that chess element.
Yeah, that artist. You move that big black.
You're moving things on the board.
Artist,
and so that's to me the chess element.
Yes.
And I love the pieces of it. I love the colorfulness of it. So that's why it's better than chess.
And it makes you think a lot. It makes you think of how you're going to move that artist piece around so you can get the pieces that you need because you get blocked sometimes.
Yes, and try to make sure your opponent doesn't get what they need.
Yes.
You want to stop them from getting what they need.
Yes. So it's a really fun game.
Mandala Stone.
Yes.
Board&Dice.
And then the last one.
Last but not least.
Yes, is one that we're still on the fence.
Yes, we are.
We're still on the fence, but we've said before, and I've heard a lot of people say it's a 3D chess game, and that's That Time You Killed Me by Pandasaurus Games, and it's a 2-player.
Yes.
And you basically are time travelers, basically going from the past to the present to the future,
and vice versa,
and trying to kill each other. Because one person has made the time machine and the other person has made the time machine, but they're trying to kill each other so they can be the only one to do it.
Exactly.
So you're going through time trying to kill the kind of chess pieces of your opponent and the copies that's made throughout time, trying to kill as many as you can so you can control 2 of the time elements. That's either you can control like future or past or past or future more than your opponent. So it's really
as long as you're in control of 2 of the time periods, then you can win the game. But what I think for me, what makes it so chess-like are the pieces themselves.
Yes, they are.
They really are very reminiscent of chess.
Yes.
The way they've designed them, and then also the way you move on the board.
Yeah, you're trying to push your opponent.
Somebody off.
Yeah.
So you kind of like taking them or taking out your queen or taking out your king or whatever it is on chess,
This time you're taking out the copies of yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I enjoy playing it, but again, like I said before, I'm still on the fence.
Yeah.
I want to play it again.
Yes.
Haven't had a chance to lately.
Yes.
But I do like it. I like where they're going with the whole thing, this past, present, future idea of it. So yeah.
And then how they're putting in the modules come in, where it's different
modules.
ways that you can kill your opponent with the trees, then the elephants, and then with the statues,
Yes.
and then you can put them all together. So it's
Then
really
your opponent doesn't stand a chance.
yeah. So it's really way different than chess, but it still has elements of chess. But it's elevated a little bit.
It is elevated.
It's elevated. So that's it.
If you're a chess lover,
Yes.
or if that's something that you're interested in, the reason we did this list is so you can see there are other games that are similar to chess.
Yes.
And that you just might like.
You just
better
might
than
like.
chess.
Yeah.
You just might.
Yeah. So I think that's our 6 that we really are fond of and think is more of a chess-like, atmosphere,
Exactly.
but just elevated.
Exactly.
I'll say that again, elevated. So
Yes.
don't get mad at it. Don't get mad at us.
Yes.
But now, Starla, what about our merch? What's going on with that?
Well, if you're looking for merch for Our Family Plays Games,
Yeah.
check out Spring.
Yes.
And then just the other day, we put out an ad on our
Yes.
social media
Yes.
pages. We're looking for a graphic designer, graphic artist. We want to make some changes to our designs,
Yeah.
and our t-shirts and
Yes.
what we can offer.
Yes.
And if you're that person and you think you have that talent, contact us. Send us your name and information and a copy of your portfolio or a link to your portfolio to contact@ourfamilyplaysgames.com. We love to hear from you. We'd love to check out what you have. We're looking for 1 or 2 people we can work with, come up with some great designs. So be sure to give us a contact, drop us an email, okay?
Now, family, if you know somebody that is a good artist or designer, hit them up. Let them know to contact us.
Yes.
Come on, family, let's work together with this.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Tell
let's do
them
this.
to contact us. 'Cause
Yeah.
we won't have the time to reach out to all the suggestions people
Yes.
have made.
Yes.
And we appreciate everyone that
do.
said, oh,
We
look
do.
at this person, look
We
at this
do.
person.
We do.
We don't have the time to really reach out, but if they can just contact us, that'll give us more of a streamlined way to look at what they have to offer and see if they can work with us.
And then
okay?
also it shows that if they're interested in working
If they're
with
interested
us,
in working with us, they
contact
send
if
us an
they
email.
contact us so we'll really feel that you're really interested in helping us out here.
Yeah.
And then family, let them know, or if you're out there, you're gonna get compensated now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you're
We're
not gonna
do
be
that.
rich.
No, you're not gonna be rich.
We don't have that kind of money.
No, 'cause we ain't rich.
Right. But we are going to compensate you for your work because we believe in that.
We believe in that.
We believe in being
Definitely,
compensated
definitely.
for your work.
We definitely believe in that.
All right.
So Starla, where can they find OFPG? Where can they find us out there in social media world?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games,
Yes.
you can find us on Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram,
Yes.
Twitter,
Yes.
and right here on YouTube.
Right here.
And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska,
That's local family.
you can find us on Cox Channel 22.
Yes.
Saturdays at 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
And Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m.
All right, family. We're so happy that you joined us today on the last weekend in January.
last one in
All
January.
right,
This is
family.
it.
We're going into a very special month for
That's
us.
right. Next month.
Yes, and that's Black History Month. So we are
Yes.
very, very happy about that. And we're going to talk about it. Definitely going to talk about it. But family, please keep sending your comments, your questions for Ask OFPG. We will answer them. Maybe not the answer you want, but we're definitely going to answer them. Definitely. So
Yes.
keep bringing them in because we love hearing from you. And family, always know, and I mean always know, we love you. All right, bye-bye.